know y'all was not expecting me to be back, but I'm back. I have 4 more videos to do tonight, and I'm officially caught up. And of course, today is Monday well, obviously for all of us, but again, time difference. So if all goes well, Love and Hip Hop will be out hopefully before I go to work tomorrow morning. We shall see, but like I said, worst case, it'll be out before I go to bed tomorrow night. But that's not why we're here. Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 10, Episode 17, ReMARCable. So you have Ricky Smiley and Portia there at a skating rink. She says that she was 18 the last time that she skated. Bravo being shady, rolled the tape back. It was actually 4 years ago. So here we go again. Either she's very forgetful or she just gets caught up in her lies. I don't know. But this does not help her case with the whole Candy situation. They're there early because Ricky doesn't want to do the cameras, which is totally understandable. They're skating, she falls, and he decides to give her ass CPR. The only thing is he did not put his lips on it. The only thing is that concerned the fuck out of me because that is on camera. So if anything ever happened between them, she could easily sit here and use that as a sexual assault claim. Just saying. People got to be careful. We have Cynthia and Kenya there in the Bailey agency, and it's crazy how we don't see the Bailey agency all that much. When Kenya says she's doing IVF, Cynthia tells Kenya about what the fuck? I'm sorry, they talk about Nene and the tour, everything that came with that. There we go, Nene and tour and everything that came with that. And then Cynthia's just like, well, it's been a lot with Nene, especially given the lawsuit of Kim. And, you know, you have, first and foremost, Kenya was shady as fuck. And these last 2 episodes. But that's her making up for like 3 to 4 episodes of her not being there. So I can take the abundance of shady comments. But she was even saying that Nene needs to call me. We can actually do a fucking class action suit against her. And then she says, you can take Kim and her family out of the trailer park, but you cannot take the trailer park out of Kim and her family. Moving on. Kenya did the domestic violence, I guess you could say video shoot, if you will. And initially she was just going to do like a 1-minute PSA, but she said she has enough to do like a 30-minute presentation. So she's actually going to hold a screening for that, which I still think that she should also, like, if not just do like a 1 minute, take each individual person's story and do like a separate 1-minute PSA and just put that out there. She also plans on doing a makeover for battered women, so 10 women in particular. So giving them dresses that were donated by the other women, hair and makeup, and I think that's a great thing. Candy and Don Juan. Candy put an offer up on new property. Let her tell it. Google is going to be moving, I guess, setting up a headquarters on that strip. So she's trying to get the property while it's there. I ain't mad at you, Candace. Ty comes in. They talk about the whole Nene thing, and Candy's whole thing is she and Nene are in a good place, and she just doesn't want this to fuck up their relationship. And she and Ty don't feel that it's that big of a deal, which I can see their point, but I'm on down one side. Long story, at this point, it's about business. Like, they're friends, which is fine. And one thing that I really do need for Candy to do is truly stop mixing friendship and business together. We've already had the what's her name, Kim thing happen. We've had the Portia thing happen, and now we have this. Granted, nothing crazy is happening between her and Nene, but she should just stop doing anything for friends. If anything, maybe set her friends up with another entity and let them work something, but keep herself completely the fuck out of it. I'm literally just saying. Let me see. Sheree's fixing up her basement. There's going to be a game room down there, the man cave, all the other good jazz. One thing I do agree with is having the basement to where all the entertainment can be where okay, the rest of the house y'all not finna fuck up, but we can go down here fuck shit up and that'd be okay, which is pretty cool. What else? She said she's gonna have a destination wedding. Mm-hmm. And then she four. Anyway, in Vans, and it's probably because I need to not wipe the computer, but clear everything in the computer. So I'm probably gonna do that. Support him no matter what. And I'm going to repeat what I said for my Married to Medicine, where sometimes it's best to just have a trade. And for a motherfucker like Brent, he probably needs to have a trade. Be like a plumber or something to that effect. Do with that what you will. It's not me being shady. That's me just being practical. And I don't think that it's worth Nene to sit here and invest all his money into a career that may not. I'm saying where sometimes it's best to just have a trade. And for a motherfucker like Brent, he probably needs to have a trade. Be like a plumber or something to that effect. Do with that what you will. It's not me being shady. That's me just being practical. And I don't think that it's worth Nene to sit here and invest all his money into a career that may not work for him. And she can sit here and support him, but support him from being the background and let him do everything and fall on his face. But as long as he knows that she's going to sit here and do everything, like I said, he's going to take the easy route. But again, not my son, not my family, not my business. Okay. You have Cynthia Noel. She's doing an intern with dentistry. And I think she wants to be a prosthodontist, something like that. I don't fucking know what it is, but I guess they repair fucked up teeth and shit. Cynthia feels that will be in her life and wants Noel to meet Will. I'm just trying to figure out why the fuck you still fucking around with Will when he curbed your motherfucking ass. I mean, I got it. Capricorns will stay together, but again, he curbed the fuck out your ass. But hey, that's your relationship. You do you. Kenya, she has survivors. They get all done, but whatnot, and it was just real touching to see her interact with those women, and just kind of give some of them just that opportunity to say their pieces, and again, just have a day to feel special. Even her mentioning that some of them are still in the process of fleeing their situations. You have Sheree and Callie. Callie's has her 21 questions. Catch that. And, she said there's a lot of fish in the sea and you go for jailbait. Callie says she'll be open-minded to, meet with Tyrone. Okay, cool, whatever. Don't get no fuck. It's PSA. Unbeknownst to Kenya, Mark shows up because he wasn't supposed to show up. And it's one of those where I truly do feel that some people were saying that it was like staged and planned. I don't think that it was, one, because he wasn't mic'd up at all. So you can tell he wasn't mic'd up. And not just that, you can see on her face that she was just like, flattered, flustered, And I mean, here's the thing, like Kenya is she thinks shit all the way the fuck out. So she's, for the most part, knows what she's going to say in any given situation. And she was just kind of talking, like stumbling over her words a little bit. So it is what it is. Cynthia was the first to run up on Mark, because again, she has had to see if Sheree want to sit here and make jokes. So I haven't seen a man's one no ring since Tupac. I'm talking about, she wants to get those rings, trying to insinuate some shit. And it's just like, you shouldn't be worried about her, man, because yours is locked the fuck up. They asked Nene, do they appear to be in love? She's like, okay, well, Kenya appears to be in love. And again, you don't need to be sitting there talking about nobody fucking husband when you sit here and stage this whole divorce to get back together, get a wedding special, to get back with Greg type motherfucking thing. Like I said, I do like Kenya, but regardless of what the fuck is happening, people are so invested in people's personal life, their private life. When you focus on your shit, everything will be so much better. But that's it. That's all I got. And fuck it, I'm not even gonna restart this computer. I'm gonna go ahead, record these last 3, upload this shit, take my ass to bed. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is next.